Hello students, I am here to discuss about the chapter 6 of your biology, in which we discuss the activity transportation. Mainly the transportation in animal we will discuss in this chapter, in this session. So, say transportation means what? How living beings transfer the materials from one part to another. Mainly this takes place in the higher organism. In lower or unicellular organism, there is no need to transport the things in proper way because they are of very small size. Only one cell can transfer the things in easy way, but the body, which is multi-celled and complex body structure, they need transportation of substances from one part to another part. In human beings, in our body, there are so many things to transport, because as for example, you take food in your stomach and this food digested inside the stomach, and after that the digested part, it means the soluble substance which is absorbed by the help of our villi present in the small intestine, they can transfer it or transport it to all body parts through blood. So blood is here for the medium of transportation. So this is the chapter which is transportation in human. See, we need transportation. Why? What is the need of transportation? So we need transportation to supply food, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hormone, water, to remove waste. So these are the causes of our transportation. Means these are the things we have to transport from one place to another. So without transportation they are unable to do their work. So food supply. So digestion of food takes place in the stomach and it's supplied to all body parts from bottom to head. So this is the food which is transported by the help of blood. So here you see oxygen, carbon dioxide, hormone, water, some medicine also transported by them. Otherwise you have headache and take the medicine inside your stomach and it rectify your headache. How? By moving with the help of blood. The medicine move with the help of blood. So importance, very important activities, that is transportation, which is for the supplying of these things to our body. Sometimes waste also removed from the body by the help of transportation. So transportation allow us to transport useful substances as well as harmful substances or waste substances to clear out from the body. So now transportation in human beings, it takes place by the help of two ways: blood vascular system and lymphatic system. Now mode of transportation either be active or passive. Active transportation require energy to transport the things, and passive do not require energy to transport the things. So simple example, when you fill your water tank on the rooftop, with the help of the machine or jet pump, it can take energy of the electrical power and then fill the tank. When we use the water of the tank in easy way, there is no need of energy to use. So this is what? This is the activity of active and passive transportation. So active transportation means when we fill the water tank with the help of jet pump or motor. Passive transport, when we use the water of the tank which is present at the rooftop, due to gravity it goes down onwards or on self. So this is what? This is the passive transport. So active transport required energy required. Here is no need of energy, no energy required. So this is active and passive transport. Say, as we discussed, the blood vascular system and lymphatic system. So see, you have means our body have the circulation, or we can say this is the closed type of system of blood circulation. Open type are present in the insects like cockroach having, or other insects, they have openly their body cavity or xylem having the blood, and they will move inside the body in open way. There is no heart, no vascular system like artery, vein, capillaries are not present there. They have simple heart to push the blood from one part to another of the body. So say closed type of system having, means in human beings, closed type of system of blood circulation is present. Blood vascular system and lymphatic system are two systems by which the transportation of blood and lymph takes place. So say blood vascular system means operated by the heart, artery, vein, capillaries, etc., and lymphatic systems by the help of lymph vessels. Heart, 4-chamber heart we have, and artery is present just after heart. The big artery aorta can carry the blood to the whole body parts, and again after utilization it will return by the help of vein. So artery, vein and capillaries with the help of heart, which pump the blood towards the other part of the body, means towards the far away part of the heart, and then again return back to the heart. So this is the way the things going on in our transportation or circulation of blood. So say circulation takes place in our body by the help of heart, artery, vein and capillaries. So this 4-chamber heart, we have 4-chamber heart present just in the left side of the chest, and it is just present in the left lung. That's why the lung size, left lung size is smaller than the right lung. Right lung having more size than the left lung. So say heart can receive blood, heart can pump the blood. Before pumping it to aorta, with the aorta, they will send blood to the lungs for oxygenation, because the blood comes to heart, that is with the help of superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, it has carbon dioxide. So to remove carbon dioxide, to accept oxygen, they send it to the lungs, and after that they return back to the heart again, and then send it to the whole body parts. So 2 times heart send the blood from heart to lungs, again return back to the heart, that is the pulmonary circulation, and heart to body again to the heart is called systematic circulation. So pulmonary and systematic, 2 types of circulation takes place, pulmonary and systematic. So this 2 types of circulation takes place, that's why it is called double circulation. We will discuss in next class the activity of heart with their structure and their physiological function, how they receive blood, how they accommodate, circulate the blood to the lungs, again to the heart, and then how it sent to the blood to the whole body parts. So next is lymphatic system. Lymphatic system means lymph vessels. You know, lymph nodes are present in our pits or in our here. So lymph nodes are the area where the lymph vessels are joined. Okay, so junction of lymph vessels is called lymph node. So lymph is also colorless blood which have no RBC or which only have WBC and protein. That is the lymph which is useful for us. And if the lymphatic system very much developed, then after our body become very much strong and having more immunity power or reconstructing our building power. See, blood present in our body, 5 to 6 liter of blood present in a normal human being, healthy human being. So it is composed of 55% of plasma, that is the liquid part of the blood, and 45% of corpuscle, that is the solid part of the blood. Liquid part of blood contain water, minerals, protein, etc. And the solid part of blood contain RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC having the capability to carry the things from it, because presence of hemoglobin in it, they can carry the things with it. So RBC are the transporter, WBC are of defensive activity, means they can defend, means they can fight with the disease causing organism or the microbes which come in our body. So they engulf them and make us safe from the disease. So they are defensive in nature, and platelets are able to clot the blood. When any cut or jerk takes place in our body or our skin, this is clotted, means the bleeding takes place. To avoid excess bleeding, it is useful, platelets are useful for clot the blood and to avoid or to control over the bleeding. So this is the platelets who control over the bleeding. So white blood is present in our body, so they are of same function, like they can transport nutrients, oxygen, carbon dioxide, waste, hormone, water, medicines, they can transport. They also balance the body temperature. The temperature of the body is balanced by the help of blood. How? With blood having more water or plasma, then if we have sufficient amount of water in our body, the temperature become normalized. So balance of body temperature and defense activities by the WBC takes place by the WBC, and this is helpful for protect our body from the disease. So see, this is the blood. Later we discuss about the blood group. Before that, we will understood about the blood clotting, how clotting of blood takes place. Clotting is very required, very necessary, because it is for protection of the blood to excess bleed. So how clotting takes place? See, here is the injured tissue or disintegrated platelets. Platelets are present in our body or in the blood, and when there is injury of tissue or the blood or the cut present in the skin, so there is thromboplastin, a type of protein come out from them. That thromboplastin, with the help of this also present in the blood, with the help of prothrombin and thrombin, they can react. So calcium help in this reaction. Calcium is a substance, means mineral, which help in the reaction or enhance the reaction. Here also calcium required, and they make a compound that is called fibrinogen and fibrin. Fibrinogen is soluble, that's why it dissolves in blood. It is not in very much functional, but for clotting, fibrin is present there. Fibrin make insoluble network of the blood, and they can make the mesh of the near the injured portion, and then WBC, RBC, which are big sized cell, they are unable to come out from them, and they protect the part by this way, and the things become solidified, and then we can say it clots. Clotting means no flow of blood from the injured parts. They are of this activity. So this is the way blood clotting takes place in our body to make our body safe, or to make our body available for what thing? For the safety, means our blood amount become as usual. So this is the injury and blood. Now you see RBC, WBC, hemoglobin, how they act. So plasma understood. Plasma means 55% having very less amount of mineral and protein, maximum amount of water is present there. It provides the medium to the RBC, WBC means blood corpuscles to flow in it, to carry the activities on it. So this is plasma, which is a liquid part of the blood having 55% of the total weight of the blood, and then help to provide the medium of the things. So among other substances contained, the plasma are having glucose, amino acids, fibrinogen, hormones, urea, etc. Now see RBC, other name of RBC is erythrocytes. RBC, WBC, platelets. We will discuss these things one by one. RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC It is also called erythrocyte. Erythrocytes. Erythrocytes are the cell, or we can say blood corpuscles, which is a disc-like structure, flat in the center and thick around us. Disc-like structure. Disc-like, okay, it is of this type, and after maturity it has 120 days their life. Okay, after maturity, in initial means when it is young or just produced, in that time they have nucleus, but after maturity they lost their nucleus because they have to transport the things. It is not need to be a nucleated one. Without nucleus they can carry the things very efficiently. So see, this is disc-like structure. It is if we draw the figure of RBC in this way, that is, this is the structure of RBC. Means in the middle portion there is the concave activity, concave shape. RBCs are produced in the bone marrow and of the long bones of our body, and they are having capability to carry the things, carry the substances from it. So RBC have hemoglobin. Hemoglobin can carry the substances like oxygen plus hemoglobin. It gives oxyhemoglobin. Carbon dioxide plus hemoglobin, it gives carboaminohemoglobin. Carboaminohemoglobin. If it is mixed with carbon monoxide, it is called carboxyhemoglobin. This is the compound which is mixed with the hemoglobin and form this for the transportation of them. So oxygen transported, carbon dioxide transported, and carbon monoxide transported sometimes in this way by making them a compound and transport them very. So they have high affinity to carbon monoxide than other two. That's why when suffocation takes place, means when there is no oxygen present in the area, then carbon monoxide form in spite of carbon dioxide in the process of respiration. That carbon monoxide have more affinity with the hemoglobin, and they acquire all the hemoglobin and can't allow any oxygen to move. That's why the case of suffocation, in that case we become unconscious for a while, or if it is continued for sometimes, then we may die. That's why this is the dangerous situation. Now WBC having different types. So WBC are protective in nature, means they protect our body from different type of diseases, and means they can't allow any microbes to come in. So defensive activities, they do the activity of defensive. So see, WBC is also called lymphocytes. Leukocytes, and these leukocytes are helpful for the activity of their defensive nature, or leukocytes. Leukocytes either granulocytes or agranulocytes. See, there are 5 types of WBC and having different functions. It is bigger than the RBC. So these 5 type of WBC having different function of their own. And so first one, neutrophil. Neutrophils have so many, means their nucleus is divided into this way. This is the neutrophil, and other one, that is the eosinophil. Having binucleate, or we can say nucleus divided into this one, eosinophils. Third one, that is basophil, having this only simple nucleus. Other one, that is the lymphocytes. And the last one, monocytes. Lymphocytes having monocytes. Monocytes is also around a simple type of nucleus they have. So this is the 5 type of WBC present in for different functions. And eosinophil, this eosinophil, when increase or decrease, the activity of our temperature control and the sinus become developed. Means this is the protective from the environmental changes. So many types, means this all 5 types of WBC having different functions. So this is the WBC, and platelets very less in amount and help to clot the blood as we discussed. So this is the first part of this chapter in transportation. Next part we will discuss about the physiological activity of the heart, proper heart. So okay, and thank you.